Candy Hearts. One cold day in February, a little girl named Amy was hurrying through town with her mother to visit Amy's grandmother. "I can't wait to see Grandma," Amy said happily. "Don't forget to wish her happy Valentine's Day," her mother reminded her. Amy knew she wouldn't forget. She even had a very special Valentine to give Grandma. Amy put her hand in her pocket and squeezed the little bag of candy hearts. Grandma loved sweets, and Amy had picked out the tiny candies herself. It was the perfect Valentine. But what Amy didn't know was that the little paper bag had a hole in it, and so did her pocket. As Amy and her mother stopped to buy Grandma some flowers, a little candy heart dropped out. A kitten in the florist shop batted the new toy among the vases and wreaths. "Have fun" was written on the heart. "What a perfect Valentine," the kitten thought as he played happily. Amy and her mother stopped at the market next. Without a sound, out dropped another candy heart. A curious little mouse scurried over and picked it up. It was almost as big as she was, but the mouse carefully carried it home to her hungry family. "Sweets to the sweet," read the printing on the heart. "Hooray!" cried the mouse children as they nibbled on the tasty pink candy. "What a perfect Valentine!" As Amy and her mother walked through the park, Amy got more and more excited about giving Grandma her Valentine. Amy began to skip, and another candy heart fell to the ground. A young man and woman were strolling nearby. The young man's dog noticed the pink heart in the snow and began to bark. "Marry me," said the little heart. The woman threw her arms around the man and gave him a kiss. "Of course I'll marry you," she cried to the surprised young man. "What a perfect Valentine," thought the dog as he jumped around the happy pair. Just as Amy and her mother were leaving the park, another pink candy heart plopped into the snow. A pigeon swooped down and picked it up, hoping it was a sunflower seed. The sweet taste surprised the pigeon, and he dropped the heart right into the lap of a lonely old woman who spent every day in the park. "Someone loves you," the heart said. The lonely woman smiled as she read the candy, and she carefully wrapped it in her handkerchief. Suddenly, she didn't feel so lonely anymore. "What a perfect Valentine," thought the woman. Amy and her mother had almost reached Grandma's house when the last little candy heart dropped out. The heart rolled right into the path of a little boy who stopped to pick it up. "Mommy, look!" the little boy shouted, showing the heart to his mother. "I need a hug," the little boy read out loud. And so his mother hugged him. "What a perfect Valentine," thought the little boy, wrapped in his mother's arms. At last Amy and her mother reached Grandma's house. "Happy Valentine's Day!" shouted Amy, racing to give Grandma a hug and a kiss. "I have a Valentine for you." But as Amy pulled the bag out of her pocket, she saw that it was empty. "Oh no!" she cried. "The candy hearts are gone!" Grandma gave Amy another hug and kiss. "You've already given me a hug and kiss," she reminded her granddaughter. "And that's the perfect Valentine." The end.